Hello, welcome to News Roundup, where we bring you highlights and key stories. I'm Sharifat Ibrahim. First, the headlines. Nigeria launches first locally owned oil export vessel. Governor Ododo takes fight to criminals in Kogi State. Ratcliffe bags Amorim for 3 years amid Man United pressure. Now the news in detail. In a major move to boost Nigeria's oil output and securing its crude exports, the federal government has commissioned the country's first wholly owned floating storage and offloading vessel. The FSO Cawthon, a 2 million barrel capacity floating storage and offloading vessel, was officially launched this week near the Boni Oil Terminal in Rivers State. The vessel is Nigeria's first crude oil terminal to be commissioned in 50 years. Jointly owned by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited and the Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board, the vessel marks a historic milestone in local content and energy infrastructure. At a symbolic cutting of tape to signal the official commissioning, Sheyi Omotola, NNPCL's Chief Upstream Investment Officer, said the vessel represents a renewed hope for Nigeria's upstream sector, adding that it also reaffirms the growing capacity of the nation to make its energy sector globally competitive. The government says the new facility will reduce reliance on vulnerable pipeline infrastructure, cut losses from crude theft, and improve export efficiency while keeping profits closer to home. This development comes as Nigeria pushes to regain lost ground in global crude exports amid ongoing reforms in the oil and gas sector. Moving on, Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo has declared a total 1 criminal elements terrorizing parts of Yagba West local government area of the state. The governor made a declaration during a visit to Isoluesa, the center of military operations against banditry and kidnappings, following recent cases of attacks and killings that have heightened tension in communities like Okura, Okoloke, and Isoluesa. Governor Ododo described the situation as unacceptable, warning that Kogi remains a no-go area for criminals. He assured residents that his administration will not rest until peace is fully restored, while urging security agencies to intensify operations and residents to remain vigilant. The governor praised the courage of the military, police, and hybrid forces for their sacrifices and extended condolences to the families of fallen soldiers, vowing that their efforts will not be forgotten. The governor also cautioned traditional rulers against leasing lands to criminal elements and warned illegal miners without proper state clearance to desist or face arrest. He affirmed his administration's alignment with President Bola Tinubu's security agenda and pledged to sustain the fight until every part of Kogi State is safe and secure. Commander of the 12th Brigade, Brigadier General Kasim Side, lauded the synergy among security agencies, including the Army, Navy, Air Force, Police, DSS, and Special Hybrid Forces in confronting criminal activities across Yagba West. On his part, the traditional ruler of Isonluesa, His Royal Highness Oba Olufemi Ogunremi Theophilus, appealed to the governor to extend the stay of the armed forces, noting that the area shares a common border with Kwara State, making it vulnerable to attacks by criminals. Also, Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo says his administration will ensure that no child is left behind in the journey towards a healthy and productive life for all citizens in the state. Dominion Adeyonjo has a report.
Speaking during the official flag-off ceremony of the 2025 Integrated Measles, Rubella, Polio and Human Papillomavirus Vaccination Campaign in Lokoja on Tuesday, the governor emphasized the critical role of immunization in safeguarding the future of the state's children and adolescents. He stressed the importance of the vaccination campaign in preventing life-threatening diseases such as measles, rubella, polio, and cervical cancer in young girls, while also strengthening routine immunization services and improving service delivery at the primary healthcare level across the state.
A healthy population means a productive population. That is why our administration continues to invest in preventive healthcare, accessibility, and equity for every citizen, no matter where they live.
While reiterating his administration's commitment to protecting the health and future of the next generation, the governor called on mothers and caregivers to ensure their children are vaccinated.
It is now my honor and privilege to formally flag off the integrated measles rubella, NOPV vaccine, HPV vaccine, and the routine immunization campaign in Kogi State for the safety and protection of our children. God be the glory.
Governor Ododo also cautioned against any attempts to commercialize the campaign, reminding the public that the vaccines are completely free as part of health initiatives by the federal government under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Commissioner for Health Dr. Abdulaziz Adams commended the governor for the robust investment in healthcare, particularly the revitalization of primary healthcare centers across the state.
Everybody seated here, the whole Kogites that actually own the primary healthcare system are doing very well to ensure PHC system come to stay. Your Excellency, I will also sincerely mention to you that across the 21 local governments, the PHC revitalization ongoing have been receiving tremendous support to everybody from the community.
He affirmed that the integrated campaign would improve child and adolescent health outcomes. Executive Director of the Kogi State Primary Healthcare Development Agency, Dr. Muazu Musa, noted that the campaign is expected to reach over 1 million children and adolescents, offering protection against highly infectious diseases.
We are going to be targeting 1,988 children, 371 across the state. And these children, the age range is going to be around 9 months to 14 years, with measles rubella vaccine, protecting them from 2 highly infectious and deadly diseases.
The 2025 integrated vaccination campaign is set to run across all 21 local government areas of Kogi State, targeting both urban and rural communities to ensure comprehensive coverage. Dominion Adeyanju reporting for Lugat TV.
The news roundup is coming to you on Lugat TV. We'll be back shortly. Stay with us.
On January 27, 2024, Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo became the 5th executive governor of Kogi State, signaling a new era of development. His vision was clear: to foster sustainable development, prioritize the needs of the people, and promote unity among the state's diverse communities. In the education sector, Governor Ododo's administration has improved schools, provided scholarships for students, and prioritized teachers' welfare. The governor has built and revamped several primary healthcare centers across the state and equipped them with modern facilities. Under Governor Ododo's leadership, Kogi State has witnessed improved security and enhanced collaboration among its diverse communities. Governor Ododo's commitment to economic empowerment is also noteworthy. His administration has launched programs to promote entrepreneurship, particularly among young people in the agricultural sector. His administration has boosted food security by providing modern farming tools, fertilizers, and support for smallholder farmers. Kogi State stands stronger, united, and ready to take on the future under the administration of Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo.
When the world shifts, we are there. From Kogi to the global stage. Hello, welcome to News Roundup, where we bring you highlights and key stories. I'm Sherifat Ibrahim. Every headline, every heartbeat, every victory. News Roundup delivers the stories that shape our lives. Not just the news, but the pulse of now. Politics, people, power plays, and the passion of sport. All brought to you with speed, accuracy, and unmatched clarity. Fast, fearless, and unfiltered. News Roundup every weekend, every story. Only on Lugat TV.
Attention! All students of Kogi State origin in public tertiary institutions across Nigeria. Is that exciting time again? Governor Ododo Student Support Season 2 is here.
Yes! The Kogi State Scholarship Board proudly presents the 2025 Kogi State Students Bursary Award. And guess what? Registration is absolutely free.
Eligible students should access the application portal scholarshipboard.kogistate.gov.ng. Fill out your form online and upload your required documents.
Applications open Monday, September 29, 2025 and close Friday, October 31st, 2025. Don't miss this golden opportunity to get the support you deserve.
Powered by the Kogi State Scholarship Board in partnership with National Association of Kogi State Students (NACOS) under the Kogi State Ministry of Education.
Governor Ododo Student Support, building dreams, empowering the future.
In a world where marketing communication evolves, one conference is setting the pace for the future. The National Advertising Conference 2025. Over 500 marketing minds, 50 powerful speakers, 3 power-packed days of strategy, networks, and transformation. Join Nigeria's top marketing communication professionals at the Abuja Continental Hotel. Date 12th to 14th November 2025. It's Nigeria's biggest advertising conference. Learn, network, discuss, and get business leads from top local and international experts. Get access to more than 30 hours of actionable insights and tools to shape your 2026 strategy. Registration is 250,000 naira from 1st September to 31st October. Late registration is 350,000 naira from 1st November till the conference date. 2024 was great. 2025 will be greater. Register now at www.nationaladvertisingconference.com. National Advertising Conference 2025. See you there.
Welcome back. The Kogi State First Lady Hajia Sefinat Usman Ododo has empowered over 1,000 women and petty traders in Basa local government area with a donation aimed at boosting their businesses and improving their livelihood among families. Victoria Stephen has more.
The event, which took place at Oguma headquarters of Basa local government area, was a testament to the First Lady's commitment to supporting women in the state. Speaking at the event, the First Lady emphasized that empowering women is a way of supporting households and communities, which in turn brings stability to the society. According to her, the gesture is part of her outreaches under the Ohunene Empowerment Initiative, a non-governmental organization which focuses on uplifting the well-being of women, children, and vulnerable groups in the state. She disclosed that the NGO is currently offering assistance to pregnant women and nursing mothers with delivery packages which can be accessed at primary health care centers across the 21 local government areas in the state. The First Lady encouraged women to continue to play their roles in shaping the future of their children, urging them to recommit to raising godly children in peace and love. She further called for support for the administration of Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo and assured that her doors remain open and would always come to the aid of women, children, and vulnerable groups in the state. Victoria Stephen reporting for Luga TV.
Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo has reaffirmed commitment to unity, inclusive governance, and sustainable development across the state. The governor made this known while receiving a delegation of the Kogi East APC stakeholders led by the Deputy Governor, Comrade Joe Salifo, on the courtesy visit to the government house in Lokoja. The Deputy Governor says the delegation was at the government house to express support for the governor's transformative leadership, which he noted has brought significant progress to Kogi East and the state as a whole. He commended Governor Ododo for his impactful leadership and noted that the people of Kogi East are pleased with the developmental strides recorded under the present administration. Also speaking, retired General Patrick Akpa lauded Governor Ododo's proactive approach to addressing security challenges and his commitment to educational reform. He highlighted the recent recognition by the Nigeria Union of Teachers, which honored Governor Ododo during the World Teachers' Day celebration for his efforts in improving the education sector. He assured that the stakeholders have resolved to work harder to ensure improved performance in the upcoming elections in the state. On his part, Ambassador Isaac Ono, who presented a communique from an earlier meeting held with the Deputy Governor, conveyed the group's pledge of unalloyed support for Governor Ododo's administration. He urged the governor to prioritize more infrastructural projects in the eastern part of the state, especially the rehabilitation of key road networks to connect more rural communities. In his remarks, Governor Ododo thanked the stakeholders for their unwavering support and for standing by him during the recent passing of his father. He stressed the importance of unity and collaboration among political stakeholders in achieving the administration's development goals. He added that efforts are ongoing to consolidate the gains in the education sector, with plans to revamp both primary and secondary schools to ensure improved access and quality education for all in the state. Moving on, Kogi State government has announced plans to celebrate the legacy of former Governor Prince Abubakar Audu 10 years after his passing. To coordinate the anniversary events, the government has set up a special committee chaired by the Deputy Governor, Comrade Joe Salifo, with the Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Barrister Uzigi Didat, to serve as the Secretary. Inaugurating the committee on behalf of Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo, the state chairman of the All Progressives Congress, Abdullahi Bello, described the late Prince Abubakar Audu as a visionary and transformational leader who laid the foundation for modern Kogi State. He said the anniversary would be a moment for reflection and gratitude, honoring a man who served the state with passion and purpose. The committee chairman, Comrade Joe Salifo, thanked Governor Ododo for the confidence reposed in him and recalled how his political journey began under the mentorship of the late Prince Abubakar Audu in 2014. He pledged that the committee would work closely with stakeholders and deliver a befitting commemoration that captures the spirit and legacy of the late governor. Prince Abubakar Audu, who served twice as governor of Kogi State, is remembered for his visionary infrastructural and economic reforms that earned him the title of Architect of Modern Kogi. His passing in November 2015, shortly after contesting in the gubernatorial election, remains a defining moment in the state's political history. And on sports, Manchester United manager Ruben Amorim has received a public vote of confidence from co-owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe, who insists the Portuguese tactician will be given 3 full years to implement his vision at Old Trafford. Speaking during a midweek Ineos media briefing, Ratcliffe dismissed speculation that Amorim's position was under immediate threat following mixed performance in both domestic and European competitions. Amorim, who arrived with high expectations following an impressive stint at Sporting Lisbon, has yet to establish a consistent rhythm with the Red Devils. Though the team showed promise in a recent 3-1 win over Sunderland, inconsistency in earlier fixtures has raised questions among fans and pundits. Behind the scenes, sources suggest Amorim remains popular among players for his tactical clarity and calm approach. But with United lagging behind early season, the contenders like Arsenal and Liverpool, patience among supporters may be thinner than the optimism in boardroom. As it stands, Amorim has the backing of his bosses. Whether he can maintain it through the storms of the season and the pressure of the Premier League spotlight remains the real test. And that's it on this week's episode of News Roundup. Until next week, I'm Sharifat Ibrahim. Thank you for staying with us.